Hello YouTube! I am Pinstar and this is Plan B Terraform Pinstar Plays episode 3. So in our last episode we had ourselves a new milestone and some new challenges. We got ourselves some Mark II depots online here, but now we're being challenged with the creation of reinforced concrete. That is, now they no longer want the vanilla stuff, they need the reinforced stuff. So we got to change gears here, and basically all we have to do is add steel to concrete. So all of this concrete stacked up here is useless at the moment, but not completely useless. So what we're going to do, we're going to do a depot here, and we're going to mark you for just regular concrete. That's going to grab stuff from these trucks, but also from this depot. This depot is going to get transformed. Now, what we need to do is we need to transform these from concrete into reinforced concrete. Let me just double check if this is a factory recipe. Yes, it is a factory recipe. Okay, good. So what we'll do here, we can get our factory, like, say, nestled up right here, because we're going to be delivering it steel, and then the factory is going to, yeah, we're probably going to just need to upgrade that to a Mark II so we can grab it off of the factory. Reinforced concrete. Now this thing can, yeah, this thing can crank out quite a bit, so that's good. All right, so the reinforced, now we need steel bars. Now that means we need to go out in search of iron, which thankfully there's a patch over here. It's going to be a bit of a trek, but we'll be good. And we don't need to go high tech here. We're going to go with our old school, because I mean the Mark I's are cheaper to produce at the end of the day, and I'm still producing them, so we're going to use them. Go through here, turn you into steel, and that's all we need, is just to turn it into steel bars, because that's the only thing that we need between these two. Now we get ourselves a road in. Thankfully we haven't been building roads lately, so I don't think the city is going to like be able to wreck the road if they expand onto it. Hopefully not. We'll see. And then, yeah, this will, yeah, actually, no, this works. This works. Because we need a drop-off spot for the steel beams. Those will go here. And then once this is cleared out, like once we've like moved most of this over, I will turn this in, I'll destroy this, turn it into a Mark II, and then make that the thing. That way you can reach over here, grab it from the factory. And if we need additional reinforced concrete, we have room for a factory down here. But for now, you go all the way down here. Steel bars, please. And yeah, this is going to be one of those. It can produce 30 and it uses 1 steel bar, so we're going to need enough trucks to saturate it to a 30. Again, yeah, I want this thing to get completely emptied before I convert it. All right, this thing is full. Well, it's as full as it's going to get because it's 50-50ing it. So yeah, we're going to nix you. And you are going to be reinforced concrete instead. And yeah, when the trucks here deliver more regular concrete, this one will be able to reach it and grab it off the trucks. So it works. It's going to take a little while for these to get their act together. Because yeah, this thing can turn through 30. I mean, I could make a Mark II and get more, but we only need 1 more, essentially. The math does not work out in our favor going too crazy with other solutions. All right, we're starting to churn through here. Now, yeah, we're going to be overproducing soon. We're at 16. Yeah, now we're starting to load up with all the extras as they get delivered, which is fine. And this thing's been loaded to bear with regular concrete, ready to rock and roll. So you know what? Here's what we do. We find and start saturating the steel production for each of these places. I think that is the correct answer, since that takes some time. We can also produce additional ones of these, but I don't want to, just because I want to plug this into our existing one. We could plug, we could tap this and manufacture them here. That might not be a bad idea, actually. Manufacture them at the source and then deliver them up here. That's probably a little bit smarter. Less of a concern about space being a premium. So we go for iron. We have a ton of extractors ready to rock and roll. Iron to steel, steel to here. And then if we deliver the steel here, actually if we deliver the steel here, and then we factory up reinforced concrete here, transported item, reinforced concrete. That way the concrete will start stockpiling. Ooh, actually, yeah, we can snake this through the mountains too. And you are going to be steel bars. Yeah, actually, that's a much cleaner route than I originally thought it would be. Sweet. Yeah, so this thing, we just changed this to reinforced concrete. We're going to lose all that stockpile, unfortunately, but they weren't going to make use of the vanilla concrete anyway. And we can just make more. And these guys won't budge until we have this going. Now, New Mexico City is an interesting one because look at this. You want to talk about handy-dandy conversions to the new method here. Now, are they still on base concrete is the question. No, they have grown enough to demand the good stuff. So let's get this cooking too. It's nice having a lot of these things in surplus. You can just plop down when you're ready to rock and roll. Steel bars. 1 depot for steel bars. And then we get more steel bar depot. Reinforced concrete, which will spit out here. And then we just convert all of these to reinforced concrete. And then, yeah, this one's going to be real easy. We just need to wait for one more truck so that we can actually get this filled up. And one truck should be able to run this whole route for us, maybe 2, depending on how close to 30 it is. Steel bars, 25, Well, we'll keep it at that for now. And then all the way up here, this needs to get converted to reinforced concrete. Let me just make sure this is processing properly. Yeah, see, I forgot, I knew I was missing something up here. We need to get the reinforced concrete spat out from here. more trucks going here. They are coming, good. All right. Oop, looks like we are in business here with this on-site manufacturing. Yeah, we should be hitting our milestone in just a moment now that New Shenyang's growing. Supply demand is 17. If it goes too much higher, we are going to need additional factories for reinforced concrete, but that's okay. I'm cool with that. We can handle that. And they're growing into this. Aha! Level 6, and now we actually start the terraforming phase of our whole thing here. We need to get a greenhouse gas factory to release SF6, which is sulfur and fluoride, and greenhouse generators, high-tech parts, and mechanical parts. And these are, again, these are boonies. This is boonies tech. So let's, before we end our episode here, let's get the greenhouse generators going, and then in our next episode, we'll worry about the actual gas itself. All right, mechanical parts is steel. High-tech parts is new, though. So let's take a look at high-tech parts. Aluminum bars and polymer bars. Oh, well, I happen to know a little spot for that. So we've got 11 billion aluminum, and we've got tons of polymer here. We could just put a factory like right here. For high-tech parts. You spit out high-tech parts. And then for this thing, mechanical parts. So yeah, we do need to get some of these down here. The mechanical parts, that is. All right, I think it is high time we expand our production here. So here's what we're gonna do. We need more mechanical parts, all said and done. Because this thing can make 30, this can make 30. This thing is eating a ton of mechanical parts. Do we need more of these things? Wonder if you can use the same road. Like, what happens? Let me try something. What happens if we do something like this? High-tech parts. And then if we take a truck here and go from here to here and tell it to transport high-tech parts, will that work? I think it will. So we can effectively reuse the same road. Now what we can do here, high-tech parts, mechanical parts. I do want an extra, I do want a dedicated line for it. But we can sort of add to this one. So like what we do here is we get another steel factory. Another mechanical parts factory. We'll just put another one of these here. Mechanical parts, please. Thank you. And then what we can do with this right here is we get rid of this. We make a Mark II for iron ore. And now not only can this deliver to more of these, we can get a lot more of these. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That perfectly feeds 2 of these. we're going to get 2 more because we can. Get a little extra surplus going here. That will make these parts flow a lot faster. And now, what we can do is we can make an assembly plant for greenhouse gas generators. And actually here, we need to get just one of these down here for our high-tech parts. Just need to bring it a little bit further. Destination here. Because now both of these will have but we'll draw on the mechanical parts here. But now we've just doubled, more than doubled actually, our mechanical parts production, because now we actually have the proper ratio. It is 6 to 1, and we have 12 to 2 now because of this Mark II here. And this can deliver this to the additional one here, the additional factory. So this will actually make all of this a little bit more efficient. And there's our first high-tech part. Now this thing only this requires 3 mechanical parts, so this thing's going to be kind of hungry. But that's why we built this up, to feed the need. All right, so New Yangon, what's your deal here? Steel bar. Steel bar. What's your deal? Oh, just not enough trucks. About to say, we are short on trucks. We might actually need to make a supercharged truck construction. But then again, trucks might be going the way of the dodo eventually once we get trains. At least with this one, we're keeping up with the Joneses. So New Mexico City might actually grow a little bit faster than some of their brethren here. Just gonna get a few more bits of carbon here just so we can just stockpile more of it, because I have a feeling it's going to be more useful. And might as well do something with our Mark I things. You know what? Part of me wants to do this here just to shore this up a little bit, and then make a couple carbon things here, just in case the city starts encroaching over here. We want to be able to produce the oxygen and deliver it, just in case it gets a little bit big for its britches. I know it's not at the moment. Yeah, this reinforced concrete, we're still depending on more trucks here. Because yeah, this one's still being manufactured on site. All right, in our next episode, we're gonna start raising the temperature, and I'll let a little time pass between now and then, and we can shore up our trucks so that all our reinforced concrete delivery streams are all consistent enough to keep the cities happy, at least until they start demanding something else. So until next time, it's been Pinstar signing out. See ya!